The others had spotted his weak point and were threatening their brother under the veil of compromise, trying to wring a huge sum of money out of him. However, they had forgotten one thing. They forgot that their brother's brain moved so swiftly. At least when it came to cunning and guile, they'd been forced to band together to combat him. While Eva couldn't stop smiling, sure of her victory, Krauss let out a gloating laugh to show how relaxed he was.
とても良い話じゃないか。私もお前たちとの関係が疎遠になっていたことには非常に心を痛めていた。
Uh-oh. Is this gonna be the time when Krauss is gonna counterattack?
この条件を飲むことによって、兄弟間の関係が再び有効なものにできるなら、それはとても嬉しいことだよ。喜んで話に乗らせてもらおうじゃないか。喜べ、ローザ。取引は成立だ。
Rosa's expression dimmed. It was never a good sign when her brother started talking like this. Eva also keenly picked up on this. That's why she wasn't able to wipe away a sense of unease, even though Krauss had willingly accepted the deal.
嫌に素直ね。兄さんらしくもないわ。
それはひどいじゃないか。私に下心があるというのかね。あるわけもないさ。お前たちと同じだ。
Just the same as all of you. He seemed to emphasize just that one part. The color of Rudolph's face darkened. To him, it sounded as though Krauss was saying, I have a plan similar to yours. So Rudolph panicked. He rushed to bring this nearly resolved discussion to a conclusion.
ならいいんだ。じゃあ兄貴、ここにサインをもらえるか？今の話を書き出した俺たちの誓約書だ。人数分ある。同じ内容に全員がサインする。
Rudolph took 4 written contacts out of his breast pocket that had the details of their deal written on them. Wait, what? Did he have all that prepared beforehand? My god, these people.
クラウス兄さんの提案した条件7ももちろん今から追記するで。安心したってな。
兄貴、ペン使うか？
Rudolph took a fountain pen out of his breast pocket and offered it to Krauss. Yeah, I had a feeling. Like, before he was really relaxed when he was being accused. And even now he is being really relaxed when he's being threatened by his other siblings into this whole thing. He definitely has something in mind, that's for sure. Like, even with the fails that we've been talking about that Krauss had in the past, in his deals, he surely seems to be okay with this. Maybe there is more to Krauss than what we're seeing here. Krauss made it as if to accept it, but then, with a small laugh, he drew back his hand without taking it and spoke.
実は、この取り決めを確かに履行するために、1点だけ修正を提案したい。
As soon as Krauss said that single sentence, all the Simmons felt as though something ominous was creeping up their backs at the same time.
ダメよ。もう決まった話よ。黙ってサインを。
エヴァ、何を焦っているんだね。もちろんサインはする。お前たちに黄金の分け前、75億円分を約束する。親父殿の遺産分配の時、きれいさっぱり清算することも約束する。だが、一点だけどうしても譲歩してもらいたい部分があるのだよ。
何の話だよ。どの点が気に入らねえってんだ？
分け前の1割、7億5千万円を即納する点だよ。お前たちの指摘通り、私の財政状況は決して裕福ではない。 数々の先行投資によって未来に必ず回収できると保証されながらも、今のこの時点では火の車であることは認めなければならない。つまり今すぐに動かせる金は全くないということだ。私は無能で詳細の嗅覚も鈍い。
Yeah, he is definitely playing the victim card here, that's for sure.
お前たちの言うところの弱り目の私には7億半も半年で動かせる力はないということだよ。
そんなはずはないでしょ。いい加減なことを言ってこの場をごまかす気？
遺産分配時に全て一括で清算する。1割を即納する条件を削除したまえ。それが私にサインさせるための唯一の条件だ。
クラウス兄さん、この1割はな、あくまでも兄さんの誠意を測る数字なんやで。本当なら取引の余地もない話や。そこを100歩譲った上で、とりあえず1割の誠意でこの場を丸く収めちゃるっちゅう大サービスなんやで。そう説明した上でそこを断るっちゅうんは、互いの信頼関係にちょいと影を落とすんとちゃいますか？
Hideyoshi had a humble expression on his face and was rubbing his hands together. That is because if Krauss were to succeed in getting rid of this particular detail of the deal, the only thing would be left to do is, well, when Kinzo dies, to share all the money that Kinzo has, no matter what. And thus, the other members are not going to be able to squeeze the money out of Kinzo until then. But his eyes weren't calm at all. Krauss had already seen through the shadow of the deaths in those eyes.
お前たちは何を焦っているのかね。それとも何に怯えているのかね。ローザ、私にだけは教えてくれんかね。他の兄弟たちには内緒でこっそりと。
別に私は。
And of course, Krauss is gonna use Rosa to succeed in this. Given that Rosa is a lot more silent than the rest of them when it comes to these kinds of deals.
よせよ兄貴。俺たちは兄貴がサインするかしないかしか聞いてない。妙な勘繰りも交渉もなしだ。
ほう。私には交渉の余地もないと。立場が弱いのは私の方で公平な関係ではないとそう言いたいのかね。
Shivers began to crawl over Rudolph's back. He began to feel himself getting overwhelmed by the height of his brother's completely insurmountable wall, and the long shadow that had existed since they were children.
取引は公平な関係であるべきじゃないのかね。この取引は私にとっては弟や妹たちと長いことを失ってきた信頼を取り戻し、兄弟愛を深め合うもの。
I mean, in Krauss's eyes, even if the other members are trying to gain trust in Krauss, that's the same thing that Krauss is doing over here. He wants to say that he wants to gain trust in his other siblings too.
それは私にとって緊急に解決したかった心のしこりだ。それが今日解決できてとても嬉しいと思う。だがお前たちもこの取引を急ぎ締結することがとても嬉しいんじゃないのかね。
Krauss stared at each of his siblings. They avoided his gaze with animal-like instinct. Only Hideyoshi was slow in avoiding it. So he was caught by Krauss's gaze. Another victim.
秀吉兄さん、あなたの会社非常に好調子だそうじゃないですか。トントン拍子で上場を果たし、業績も株価も右肩上がり。実にお羨ましいことです。
うちの人の話は関係ないでしょ。
だが株主たちに対する還元を怠ったのが悪かった。そして上場した時に足回りを固めきらなかったのもまずかった。気づいた時にはたちの悪い連中に自社株をだいぶ買い集められていたらしいじゃないですか。
なんでそんな話知っとるんや。
Hey, leave Hideyoshi alone, goddammit.
秀吉さんと同じですよ。私に融資する人間などいないと裏を取れる程度に、私も秀吉さんの裏を取れるのです。そんな不思議があることはないじゃないですか。
Krauss grinned broadly. In contrast, Hideyoshi's face was rapidly turning pale. Hideyoshi's company was a restaurant chain management company that he'd started from nothing. Thanks to Hideyoshi's management efforts, the company had achieved success repeatedly, expanding its range, and a petition to make it a stock-listed company had recently succeeded. The greatest advantage of being in the stock holding system is that you can sell stock certificates and gain a large amount of financing. The amount tends to be far greater than the business' normal profits. So, this is an extremely effective way to gather massive funds to expand the business even further. However, in exchange for financing the company, the stockholders gain certain rights. They are given rights that allow them to observe and guide the company they're invested in, leading to profits even greater than their original investments. This right is guaranteed to the stockholders, and they sometimes use it to dismiss ineffectual management. The right allows them to keep an eye on management and prevent the money they've invested in the company from going to waste. However, if they use it forcibly, they can eject the former management and take over the company. After all, dismissing management and nominating new management are powers held by the general body of all shareholders. That power is determined by the majority decision of the stockholders, and people who hold more stock get to cast more votes. In other words, if some person or group holds a majority of the stock, they can freely chase out the old management and make the president anyone they like. If they want, it's also possible for them to make themselves president. Oh, is that what Krauss is trying to do over here? He is trying to threaten Hideyoshi by taking over his company, is that it? Most companies take various defensive measures to stop malicious people from buying up their stock and threatening their position, like ensuring that lots of stock is bought by those close to them, such as company employees. However, Hideyoshi's company had only recently become stock listed, and he hadn't had time to strengthen those defensive measures, which would make it Krauss's perfect opportunity to strike. Or maybe Hideyoshi was so engrossed in the management of his company that he couldn't properly understand the dangers of being stock-listed. It's hard to say whether he should be viewed as a kind-hearted manager immersed in the work of a management, or a foolish manager who had his feet swept out from under him. In other words, there existed some people who wouldn't let him get away with that naivety unscathed. They began repeatedly buying up stock in Hideyoshi's company, rapidly gaining such strength that they couldn't be ignored. They then sent anonymous documents to the shareholders in an attempt to gain control of a majority. The documents read, "The current management continues to make pointless investments and is ignoring the needs of the stockholders. Let us force the current management to retire, cut the current wasted investments, and let this company be born again as one that gives more back to the stockholders." It's very difficult to make the actual state of the company's management known. The fruits of Hideyoshi's sleepless nights and constant concern for his company were cruelly distorted, and he lost the trust of his stockholders. Thanks to these efforts, this group had almost collected a majority of the company's stock. At that point, even Hideyoshi noticed and started to buy back the stock, but the stockholders realized that the company was undergoing an acquisition maneuver, and each demanded a ridiculous price for the shares that Hideyoshi was trying to buy back. They continually tortured Hideyoshi, who had no leeway in the negotiation of the price. One of the certainties of capitalism is that the price will rise when two parties vie for the same thing. And one of the certainties of democracy is that the majority controls everything. So in the end, whoever manages to buy up the most stock wins. Put another way, whoever has the most money wins. Unless Hideyoshi could obtain a large sum of money at this critical time, he could easily lose all he built so far. Therefore, more than anything else, he wanted a lot of money right now.
Everybody got that? Good!
He couldn't wait for the division of Kinzo's inheritance, since no one knew when he would die. Oh, I see. Because it kind of made me think of it this way, that Krauss would threaten Hideyoshi with the position of becoming the new president after Hideyoshi fails tremendously. However, as it was established before, we do know that Krauss is failing with his money, that's for sure. So what Krauss is trying to do over here is try to get Hideyoshi on his team, so that he would get a lot more money than 2.5 billion yen, maybe. That could be his tactic over here. He's trying to get Hideyoshi on his side.
ルドルフの方も最近は大変だそうじゃないかね。海外は怖いとよく言うが、本当にそうらしいな。アメリカの裁判は極めて感情的に決まる。
He's trying the same thing with Rudolph as well?
彼らは外国人に寛大な判決など出しはしない。先方と和解した方が結局は安上がりになると弁護士に忠告を受けたんじゃないのかね。
何の話？
まあ仕事上のトラブルさ。
Oh.
大したことじゃない。金でケリのつく話さ。
Kitty immediately guessed the meaning behind the subtle expression on Rudolph's face. Her husband had gotten wrapped up in some kind of trouble without her knowledge, and had been worrying over it alone. I see. Well, we do know that that Kitty and Rudolph are working together over here. She worked alongside him for some time. She has served as Rudolph's right hand in several shady pieces of business, guiding them to success. And now Kitty is learning that Rudolph has done something that she wasn't aware of. Ugh.
その通りさ。世の中なんだって金でケリがつく。失った兄弟の絆だって買い戻せるようにな。アメリカは権利侵害などにはうるさい国だ。だが金さえあれば何でも和解できる。資本主義万歳だよ。もっとも和解金は数百万ドルにも及びそうだとの噂もあるがね。
Rudolph had been building a large amount of wealth with a certain type of niche industry. However, a niche is a niche. He definitely wasn't a business exposed to the light of day. An American corporate giant was trying to accuse Rudolph's company of violating their rights. For various reasons, it was thought that victory for Rudolph in this trial would be extremely unlikely, and he was being forced into an all-out surrender. But even so, there was a way for this to be resolved with money. If he could just pay that money, it might still be painful, but he'd be able to pick himself back up. But if he didn't pay, he'd lose everything. Therefore, more than anything else, he wanted a lot of money right now.
Everybody got good!
ローザは清く正しい妹だ。危険なマネーゲームなどには手を出さない。だが、お人よしな性分が災いしたんじゃないかね。連帯保証人は気安く引き受けるものではないと思うがね。
それはクラウス兄さんとは関係ない。
Oh god. Krauss uncharacteristically laid bare her emotions and yelled. After all, no one was supposed to know that. As Krauss watched, he let slip a muffled laugh. Without exception, every one of them, more than anything else, wanted a lot of money right now. I see. Now I understand some of their motives for wanting all that money. They surely wanted Kinzo's inheritance, that's for sure. And now we know their problems. In other words, the situation had been reversed. After all, the person the younger siblings were threatening was the only one who had no urgent need for a large sum of money. The other three, however, wanted a lot of money quickly, no matter the cost. If we are to look at the situation right now, yeah, Krauss is definitely failing in his businesses, but it's not like he needed the money right now. He definitely has some time left. However, it does seem that the other members definitely need the money like really fast. And that's why they are so desperate for Kinzo's inheritance. In other words, the longer it took to establish the deal, the better position Krauss would be in. Krauss was extremely sly. He had known of their Achilles heel from the beginning. Even so, he had not been certain. Therefore, he had hidden his knowledge until the very end, striking back only after analyzing their attitudes.
私もできることなら可愛い弟や妹たちの危機に金を工面してやりたいと思っているよ。だが残念なことに持ち合わせがなくてね。7億半もの大金が工面できるスポンサーに心当たりがあるなら先にそちらを当たってもらいたいのだよ。
Krauss's elated words were so obviously detached from what he actually felt. The other siblings could do nothing more than listen, grinding their teeth. If they could think of a sponsor that convenient, they wouldn't have kept up this charade. They had entered this huge battle specifically because they had exhausted all the other options.
もしお前たちがどうしてもこの兄を頼りたいというなら私の口利きでスポンサーを探してやってもよいのだがね。おっと、私にはそんなものはいないと言っていたか。それではどうにもならんね。
Krauss's low, gloating laugh began to fill the parlor. The younger siblings, who had been driving the oldest brother into a corner until a moment ago, could do nothing more than grimace and grind their teeth. Huh. What a situation. Now, since we know all this, what are they gonna do? What will remain of the contract? Because at this point it definitely doesn't seem like they're gonna sign it anymore.
エヴァ。
冗談じゃないわ。兄さんに借りなんか作れるもんですか。冗談じゃない。冗談じゃない。
クラウス兄さんを頼ったらどう助けてくれるの？
言ったではないか。私にできるのは他のスポンサーを探すだけだよ。
But you did say that you have no influence though, so...
もちろん、利息を融通してもらえるようには最大限交渉するがね。
ちくしょう。足元見やがって。
あなた、落ち着いて。
落ち着いてるぜ。俺は極めて冷静だぜ。クソったりが。
Kia grabbed her husband's hand, but that action made him feel even more pitiful, so Rudolph shook it off. Krauss laughed as though watching something highly amusing.
こんな時、本当に親父殿の隠し黄金が見つかればいいんだがね。そうすればすぐに25億ずつをこの場で切り分けてやれるのだが。残念残念残念至極。非常に極めて実にどうしようもなく残念だ。 今宵は兄弟みんなで酒を酌み交わしながら親父とベアトリーチェの碑文の謎をみんなで解き明かしてみようじゃないかね。仲良し兄弟が4人揃えばきっと解けない謎はないはずさ。
Jesus Christ, what a bunch of backstabbers. Alright, well, before I continue, this is not related to this whatsoever, but it is somebody's birthday today, and that somebody is Angie from Danganronpa. Happy birthday, Angie! And now that I'm mentioning this, there was also Kaito's birthday like a week ago on April 12th. Not December 4th, like I thought like years ago. I made that mistake of singing Kaito happy birthday alongside Himiko, because her birthday is on December 3rd, and I thought that Kaito's was on December 4th, but no, it's on April 12th. But okay, back to our current adventure.
面白いことをする。
Alright, well, back over here. Let's see what else Obadiah has to say. No doubt we're gonna have another breakdown as well. Question is, how many breakdowns are we gonna have? I'm gonna make a bet of 2 breakdowns. Let's see.
それでその突きつけた条件というのは何か。
はい。クラウス様は黄金の発見を問わずにその分け前としてエヴァ様、ルドルフ様、ローザ様に計75億円を支払うこと。ただしその1割を3月までに支払うこと。クラウスの間抜けめ。弟たちに足をさらわれるとはな。実に愉快ではないか。
Well, we do know that there is one person that knows the location of the gold, and it's definitely Kenzo. He would know. Now, I guess maybe we're gonna have a confirmation from Kenzo when it comes to Krauss actually stealing that gold or not.
しかし、爪が甘いようだな。はい。クラウス様はそれをエヴァ様以下お三人が緊急に大金を用立てする必要があるためと看破されました。ふん。その程度のことは看破できるのか。中途半端に無能な男め。今はどうしている？話は一度中断されました。今はベアトリーチェ様の碑文の話をされています。私の黄金がどこに隠されているのか、その謎を解こうとか。はい。
Kenzo set down his spectacles and snorted.
奇跡の成就が先か。愚か者どもが黄金を暴くのが先か。実に見ものではないか。愚か者どもが我が謎を解き明かしたなら、その時は私のすべての敗北だ。
Is that so?
我が屍を骨の一かけらまでしゃぶり尽くすがいい。愚か者どもの貪欲さが偉大なる魔法に奇跡を宿らせるのだ。だがもし奇跡の成就が先だったなら、ベアトリーチェは再び蘇る。
Gasp! So this is what it's all about.
私が半生をかけて追い求めたあの美少が蘇るのだ。おお、ベアトリーチェ。
Oh, there you go. Here it comes. Here comes the first breakdown.
奇跡を落とす聖なる夜がやってくるぞ。悪魔たちとのゲームが始まるぞ。
Game of Demons.
私はきっと打ち勝つ。絶対に生き残る。他の奴らの命はくれてやる。富も名誉も財産も黄金も何もいらぬ。
Have the lives of all those others.
ただお前の微笑みがもう一度見たいだけなのだ。
Kenzo choked, apparently in great pain. Kanon got closer and tried to pat his master's back, but Kenzo motioned for him to stop.
なぜ私が黄金の隠し場所をわざわざ人目に触れるように晒したかわかるか？
いえ。
魔法の力はリスクで決まるからだ。ベアトリーチェの黄金を暴こうとする人間が多ければ多いほど、その危険が高まれば高まるほどに、それでもなお成就できたとき、魔法の力は偉大なる奇跡を起こせるのだ。
I see. So it isn't what I initially thought, that you are trying to determine how much of an idiot each member of the family is. It is because of the risk. The greater the risk, the more powerful the magic is. Therefore, the many people who are trying to find the gold, the higher the risk of them finding said gold, and thus, your magic performance will no longer hold. But if you manage to succeed before they actually find the gold, then this Beatrice is going to be resurrected, you say. Interesting.
魔法とはつまりゲームなのだよ。優れている者が勝者になるのではない。勝者には魔法が与えられ優れるのだ。わかるか？生命の奇跡が数億分の1という神々しい確率に勝利するからこそ与えられるようにな。お前には少し難しいか。
申し訳ございません。
よい。つまりはこういうことだ。ベアトリーチェの碑文の謎を解いた者には、私が築き上げてきた全てを与えよう。富、名誉、黄金、そして後宮家の家督。私が築き上げてきた全てだ。その謎に挑む資格があるのは何も私の息子たちだけとは限らぬ。たとえお前であっても、その謎を解けたなら全てを得る資格があるのだ。
Including the servants.
はい。
Huh.
ですが、僕にはあのような難しい謎は分かりかねます。
無論だ。難解に作った。だがお前も挑め。それが我が魔法の奇跡を呼ぶ糧となる。誰もが挑み、誰にも至れなかったら、その時はその時。だが奇跡が集い、魔法の力が生まれたなら、その時こそ。
Okay, well, we do know for a fact that the siblings are definitely gonna go after the gold. The 4 siblings at minimum. So, no matter what, there is some risk over there, meaning that, I mean, it kind of depends. There are a lot of other people that might be able to, that might go after the gold, besides the 4 siblings. 1, 2, 3, 4, like around 5 or 6 servants. We have the 4 cousins. That's a huge number if all of them decided to go after the gold. Yeah.
ベアトリーチェが蘇るのだ。
Nonetheless, it is a race against time. Either we will find the gold, or this Beatrice is gonna come back to life.
だからお前も挑め。誰もが挑め。そして我が魔法に力を捧げるのだ。わかるな。
はい。努力します。
For a long while, Kenzo repeatedly muttered to himself, agitated and clutching at his head. Canon stayed here where he was, alert and unmoving, until he was given the next order from his master. Kenzo eventually realized this.
もうよい、下がれ。酒棚に菓子の袋があろう。ダチンに持っていくがよい。
結構です。僕は家具ですから。
ふん。家具は菓子など食わぬか。道理だが。ならばもう下がれ。
はい。失礼いたします。
Canon bowed and left the study. As the door closed, a heavy locking noise sounded out. But it was not the sound of Canon locking the door. It was the door locking automatically. No one could enter without Kinzo's permission, and once they left, they could not enter again. It was a mechanism that Kinzo, unable to trust his blood relatives, had created to seal himself up in his own study and isolate himself from the outside world. He was already unable to trust anyone excepting not the children who shared his blood, but those servants who called themselves furniture.
Nanjo様、いかがなさいましたか。
ああ、源氏さん。いや、何、居場所がなくなりましてな。
With a bitter laugh, Nanjo turned to face the door to the parlor. That look was apparently enough to tell Genji what Nanjo wanted to say. For the most part, Genji also understood the family's situation. It must have made him want to frown, knowing that right now in the lounge, the master he served was being discussed so disrespectfully. But it would have been very difficult to gather that from his indifferent expression.
しかし、私にはわかりませんな。どうして金蔵さんはこんな挑発的なものを書かれたのでしょう。
Nanjo looked at the portrait of Beatrice. No, he actually directed his gaze beneath the portrait, at the plate with the epitaph.
私には親方様のお考えは分かりかねます。深いお考えがあってのこととお察しします。
金蔵さんのチェスは昔から随分と遠大な読みで布石を打たれるものでした。いや、時には理解できない一手さえ。私ごとき凡庸では何を目論まれているのか皆目見当もつきませんな。
私はこれを親方様の何かの遺言状ではないかと考えています。それを理解できた者に財産や家督をお譲りになられようということなのでしょう。
つまり私のようなよそ者に解かれてしまう前に、兄弟4人で協力し合って謎を解け、金蔵さんは息子さんたちのことを口悪く罵ってはいますが、なんとか兄弟が仲を取り戻してほしいと願われているのかもしれません。
It certainly would be heartwarming if, as Nanjo has suggested, This epitaph had been made to repair the siblings' relationship. However, both Nando and Genji knew that nothing could be more impossible than this. They'd known Kinzo longer than anyone, and Kinzo trusted him more than his own relatives. But even they could not guess at his true motive.
親方様は一族のものでなくとも謎に挑む資格があると常々おっしゃっています。南條先生はいかがですか？
いやいや、この老いぼれには少々難解が過ぎますな。実は以前この碑文を手帳に記しましてな。夜な夜な寝る前に挑んでみたのですが実に難しい。お迎えが来るまでの間ゆっくり楽しむことができそうです。源氏さんこそいかがですかね。
私めは親方様にお仕えする家具に過ぎません。黄金も財産も私には不要なもの。
やれやれ、本当に謙虚な方です。だからこそ金蔵さんもあなたには心を許されるのでしょ
う。ならば光栄なことです。
As Nanjo lightly laughed in response, he once again looked at the epitaph.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。黄金鏡を目指す者よ、これを下りて鍵を探せ。
Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. The epitaph on the portrait called my beloved witch Beatrice goes as follows. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. There slips the key to the golden land. The one who obtains the key must then travel to the golden land in accordance with these rules. On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. On the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. On the fourth twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the fifth twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the sixth twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the seventh twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the eighth twilight, gouge the leg and kill. On the ninth twilight, the witch shall revive and none shall be left alive? What the fuck is this epitaph? On the 10th twilight is still going. At journey's end, you shall attain to the power of the Golden Land's treasures. Once and for the last time. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land. One shall be the resurrection of all the dead souls. One shall be the resurrection of the love that was lost. One shall be to put the witch to sleep for all time. Sleep peacefully, my beloved witch, Beatrice.
第10の晩に旅は終わり、黄金鏡に至るだろうか。しかしマリアは豆だな。ちゃんとメモしてるとは偉いぜ。
マリアは忘れっぽいからちゃんと書く。
Yeah, it is actually very good, Mario.
ママに言われたからちゃんと書く。
Yeah. This sure is a long one. Surely has a lot to say. It kind of feels less like a riddle and more like a mix between a prophecy and a step-by-step mission that one shall do to discover the gold. Like a map of some sorts to the treasure. There was a notebook inside the handbag Maria was always carrying around, and Beatrice's epitaph was copied onto it. Thanks to that, we were all able to challenge the puzzle of the epitaph while walking down this beach. Jessica and the rest had already tried to solve it several times, and I would have gotten bored with it. However, since this was a first for me, I was so excited that I couldn't stop. It really tickled my sense of adventure. Heck yeah!
まず1行目。懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川か。
Okay, well, here's the thing. We do know that this epitaph was here for a long time, like a year or two. The other siblings probably tried this before, or maybe they didn't. Maybe this is their first time of trying this as well. But nonetheless, there were a bunch of other people like the servants or the doctor who probably, the doctor definitely tried to solve this epitaph. I don't know about the servants, but the deal is, there may be some people who are pretty damn intellectual themselves that tried to solve this and they didn't. So yeah, this could prove a challenge. This isn't something that is easy to solve.
じいさまの故郷ってどこだっけ?
In which case, I am thinking maybe there are some traps in this epitaph. Maybe we shouldn't go at it from like an order, like the first line and then continue with the next and then the next. Maybe the starting point is somewhere else that isn't the first line.
戦前の後宮家は小田原のあたりに屋敷を構えてたって聞いたぜ。で、となりゃ小田原に流れてる鮎の泳ぐ川に関心がいくわけだろ。
まずはその川が起点になるからな。んで、黄金鏡を目指す者はそいつを下って鍵を探せとあるわけだ。
So I guess an option would be to go to Odawara and search?
小田原にある川ってなんだ？鮎が泳ぐ川だぜ。
小田原で鮎って言ったら早川だろうね。渓流釣りで有名だよ。
マリア魚嫌い。
マリアももう少し大きくなったらわかるぜ。
No.
鮎の塩焼きをベロベロベロってな。
Yeah, I don't know about that.
うまいぜ。さっき飯食ったばっかりだってのに、もう腹が減ってきちまうぜ。
ビスケットでもお持ちしましょうか。
悪い悪い。そんなつもりで言ったんじゃないぜ。気にすんな。
Shana-chan was faithfully keeping us company, since she didn't have any afternoon chores for a while. Okay, good. So she doesn't have any assignments, so she has some free time with us. That's good. I would have thought that, since she's a servant, accompanying us would force her to take care of us and tire her out, but that didn't seem to be the case for her. Obviously. On the contrary, she seemed to enjoy joining in on a conversation with people close to her age. When I asked, I heard that she was the sort of worker whose room and board were supplied by her employer. So normally, the only person close to her in age was Jessica. Yeah, I can imagine how that might be pretty dull.
さて、小田原で鮎の川って言えば早川だってことは分かった。となりゃ下るしかねえよな。早川を下ると何があるんだろうな。
下流に出て海に出ると思います。
そうさ、河口部に出る。そして碑文の3行目には 川を下ればやがて里ありとあるな。ちなみにそういう河口部は大抵大昔から輸送の要衝になってて大きな都市があるもんさ。ここが次のチェックポイントだな。
なかなかいい筋だね。
A pretty good theory, but something tells me it's a bit too easy of a theory. A bit too easy indeed. I mean, who knows? Maybe there is something there. Something that other people have missed. If there were people before that tried to solve this.
バトラ君の想像通り、そこは大昔にとても栄えたことだよ。小田原城があるところだね。
小田原 Castle.
あ、修学旅行で小田原城に行った気がします。素敵なお城でしたよ。
ああ、私も小田原城だったぜ。洋館に住んでてなんだが、やっぱり日本人は和風の方が落ち着くよな。
おお、マリアお城退屈。
Hmm? Why do you say that, Maria?
遊園地がいい。
Well, you are bringing a good argument over here. If we were to compare, yeah, theme parks are definitely better. They're awesome.
そうかそうか。よしよし。
Because otherwise, a castle is huge and grand. You can do lots and lots of things in it.
黄金を見つけたら、このバトラ様が気前よく遊園地を一日借り切って遊ばせてやるぜ。
Like you can take some of the knight's armor and wear it yourself, Maria. Ride some horses as well. That would be pretty cute.
しかし、小田原城とはな。小田原城の隠し黄金。お？こりゃなんだかいかにもって感じだよな。
I don't know. I mean, obviously the hidden gold could be at the Odawara Castle. It would be too easy, like anybody could just go there and find it. If it's right there, it could be anywhere inside it, hidden somewhere. And we talked about how Kinzo could have hidden the gold in here. I mean, that's why we have this island in the middle of nowhere that not that many people know of. Not that many people know of Rokkenjima, so this would be a perfect place to hide the gold from outsiders, like those who are outside the family and such. Still, if it were in here, it would be pretty easy for the family members to find it, like at some point, in comparison to the gold being outside the island. We would be having a globe-trotting adventure over here, going from place to place in the world. That would be pretty cool. This will really be a pirate hunt, like traveling the seas and such.
まあ、2年前の私たちもそこまでは行き着いたぜ。小田原で鮎の泳ぐ川を下った里。そこが多分小田原城あたりだろうってところまでは。私たちも行き着いたさ。
And you probably tried to find the gold in like near Odawara Castle, and no luck.
問題は次の行だろ。さて、バトラの鎮水理はどこまで行けるか見ものだぜ。
Jessica grinned broadly. She seemed to be implying that she would have solved the puzzle long ago if it was that easy. Damn it. I'll definitely find it and keep it all for myself.
4行目。その里にて、二人が口にし、岸を探れ。
Look for the shore the two will tell you of. Two people?
二人ってのが何のことかわからねえが、とにかく岸だな。で、岸ってなんだよ。岸って名前がつく地名でもあるのかな。
Kishi.
蘇我岸という地名が小田原にあるんだそうですよ。
おお、詳しいな。ってことはなんだよ。 シャノンちゃんも黄金を狙って謎解きに挑戦してるんだな。
Yeah, I mean, she probably has her dreams too. Beller.
となりゃ、俺たちはライバルだぜ。
別に黄金なんて興味は。ただ以前にジョージ様から教えてもらっただけで。
2年前の私たちも同じ推理に行き着いたってわけさ。わざわざ地図を広げて調べたんだぜ。
Yeah. If it were that easy, we could be talking about a shore that is near the Odawara. In which case, how many shores would there be? There would be a limited number. No, there has to be some traps to that. Like they said, Kishi. Like maybe there is a place with Kishi in its name. That, or maybe it's not a place. Maybe it's not a name, maybe it's something else.
小田原城の北に5キロくらいだったかな。そこには確かに曽我岸という地名があるよ。でもそこからがわからないんだ。
Okay.
次の5行目にはその土地のどこに鍵があるかは記してない。マリアちゃん、読んでくれるかい？
そこに黄金鏡への鍵が眠る。読めた。
曽我岸ったって広いだろうし、かつてそこに後宮家の家があったわけでもない。その広大な土地のどこかに鍵が隠されててノーヒントってんじゃ、こいつはお手上げってわけだぜ。
Which means either the hint is in one of the next lines about the location of the key there, or we're going at this the wrong way and we're never gonna have to trace back.
確かにな。鍵が手に入らないことにはその先の行に進めないぜ。ジョージ兄貴、曽我岸ってのはどんなとこなんだ？
さあね、行ったことはないからわからないけど、地図によると山の中みたいだよ。
The mountains.
確か浅間山の山麓みたいだったね。
Mount Asama.
なんだかパッとしねえな。宝のありかを隠した謎ってのはもっとぴったりとはまるもんじゃねえのかよ。
Yeah. Well, if it were more exact, it wouldn't be a riddle in the first place.
どうも曽我岸ってのがそもそも間違いって気がするぜ。
私は曽我岸を疑ってるぜ。私たちが知らないだけで、例えばじいさまの子供時代を過ごした家とかがあるかもしれないだろ。一行目に懐かしき故郷をって行があるくらいだもんな。
That is true. It did mention that.
シャノンはじいさまによく酒とか継がされてたろ？昔話とか聞かされたことないのか？
親方様は昔の話はほとんどされません。ただ後宮家が滅びかけた関東大震災について非常に人事のように話されることがありましたので、関東地方よりずっと遠方にお住まいだったかもしれません。
後宮本家は小田原に住んでたかもしれないけど、分家はその限りじゃなかったろうね。おじいさまはよく自分のことを分家も分家、跡継ぎに最も縁遠かったと言われるくらいだからね。
ってことはつまり懐かしき故郷ってのがすでに小田原じゃない可能性もあるってことだな。
Yeah. In which case, we're gonna have to go back to square one and think of the beloved hometown that Kenzo might have had.
じいさまの故郷なんて聞いたこともないぜ。聞いても素直に教えちゃくれねえだろうしよ。